Okay, I wanted to make a video on how the sun works. This is basically a diagram how the outer wall, the south pole, the north pole, the sun travels around the south pole, flips and goes around the north pole. Okay, the north pole spins clockwise, it's energy, it's a negative. The south pole spins anti-clockwise, it's a positive. What these Nazi symbols represent, this one spins anti-clockwise, this one spins clockwise. There are two suns, one is the anti-sun, one is the sun. They attract and repel energy. Basically like how a magnet works. Positive repels, negative attracts. That's how they work. Here is another diagram. Zoom back out a little bit. Go full screen. It spins around. The south pole energy spins anti-clockwise, the north clockwise. The sun goes around the south, gets wider until it gets out, until it goes around the north pole. Okay. Even the Romans knew how it worked. North pole clockwise, south pole anti-clockwise. Clockwise, anti-clockwise, clockwise. Anti-clockwise, clockwise. Into a circle. Into a circle. It's another older one. Into a circle, anti-clockwise, clockwise with their Nazi symbols. Anti-clockwise, clockwise, same again, anti-clockwise, clockwise, north and south pole. Their world government with their Nazi symbols. Another one, moon, and that represents how the sun spins. Okay, now we'll move on to how the sun travels in Fairbanks, Alaska. The sun comes towards Alaska, looking to the south from the north. This is where the equator is. The sun actually comes to you and away from you, which means it's actually arcing away. It's not arcing around like how the flat earth model assumes to think it works. This sun is actually coming towards you and away. Speed it up a little bit. This is why they only get 3 hours of sunlight. It's because the sun is coming towards and away. You can look at all these videos, they're on YouTube. Okay, so what that means, if we're looking at a flat earth map, zoom out from that a little bit, Alaska's at the North Pole. If you think that the sun is going around and then all of a sudden it goes towards Alaska and then away from Alaska, sorry, it would be going this way because it's it's going anti-clockwise, which means it's going from this way to that way, anti-clockwise, spinning, which is what happens when it goes around the South Pole. It comes from the equator towards Alaska and then back around, towards, back around. Okay. think that's the only one. Here's another one. Fairbanks in Alaska. Different user, different post. There's many of them. People are looking at the 24-hour sun. Well, you got to look at what's happening in the winter. What way is the sun actually going? What way is it traveling? It's coming towards Alaska from the equator, from looking south, from the north. You can speed this up just a little bit. Sun comes towards and away. And disappears. So if you're in Alaska, which is in the center, the sun is going like this, towards and away, towards and away. How can it be going around in a circle and then all of a sudden it goes towards and away? That's because it's going around the South Pole, towards and away. Okay. Now we'll go to what happens in Antarctica. Well, it does opposite. It comes towards and away, but it's actually doing a clockwise circle. Coming towards. Speed it up a little bit. That's because it's going around the North Pole, doing its circle. Oh, I watched it disappear. There we go. Well, here's another one from the Antarctic. Comes towards, looking north at the equator, and the sun comes towards and away. Which means if you're in Antarctica Pole, it's coming towards Antarctica and away from Antarctica. The same with if you're in the North Pole and it's going around Antarctica, it's coming this way towards Alaska